Hey all, this is Professor Fay with your anatomy lesson of the day. Today we're going to talk about the sacrum. So the sacrum is this triangular shaped bone that you can find at the inferior end of the vertebral column. So you'd have the cervical vertebrae, thoracic vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae, and then you'd have the sacrum. The fifth lumbar vertebrae would be the last lumbar vertebrae, and it would be the vertebrae that articulates with the sacrum here. And so its inferior articular processes would articulate with the sacrum superior articular processes right here. The body of that lumbar vertebrae would articulate with the base of the sacrum here. Just lateral to the base of the sacrum, we have these wing-shaped structures called the ala. These ala articulate with the ilium of the os coxa, and that forms the sacroiliac joint. So there's this auricular surface on the ala that's going to articulate to form the sacroiliac joint. So then you also see these holes. These holes are called the sacral foramen. They have spinal nerves that would pass through them. On the anterior surface of the sacrum, you can see there's kind of a curved shape to it. And that's largely because the sacral promontory here juts out anteriorly. This is an important landmark during childbirth. And then we have on the posterior surface, we have this, this little tunnelway to talk about called the sacral canal. It's a continuation of the vertebral canal. And I just put this pipe cleaner through it to show you that it does go all the way through. The very inferior end of it is called the sacral hiatus, which is there because the fifth lumbar vertebrae, and sometimes the fourth, but definitely the fifth lumbar vertebrae have lamina that don't fuse. And so it forms this opening instead. At the inferiormost aspect of the sacrum would be the coccyx, which would be a really small triangular shaped bone right here, not pictured. But that's the result of a fusion of a few small vertebrae too. And at that point, your whole vertebral column would end.